Now that we've finished reading Ranch Flyer, let's look at the written response. Don't forget to put your name at the top. Let's read the directions. It says, read the passage, restate the questions, and answer the questions using complete sentences. Do you remember what complete sentences look like? That's right. They start with a capital letter and end with the proper punctuation. Every sentence has a subject and a predicate. Okay, let's look at question number 1. We have part A. What was this passage mostly about? Let's unpack this question. What was this passage? We know the word passage means what we have read. It is the text. They want to know what it was mostly talking about. What was it all about? Go ahead and pause this video and restate the question. Do you remember how to restate the question? That's right. You put part of the question stem into your answer. I'm not going to do this one for you. I want to see if you can do this one yourself. Okay, are you ready for question 2? This is part B. Which sentences supports your answer to part A? So think about your answer for part A. Which sentences in the text would help support or prove your answer to part A? That's what they're looking for. Okay, are you ready to restate the sentences? That support my answer are. Okay, and then you put a colon. And don't forget, when you're copying text from a book or a passage or an article, and you're going to be copying it word for word, remember, you're just borrowing that sentence. So you've got to make sure that you're putting quotations around those sentences so that the reader knows that those are not your words, that you borrowed them from somewhere else. Okay, so go ahead and pause this video. And remember, you are looking to prove your answer to part A. What was this passage mostly about? You're looking for sentences that would support your answer. Okay, let's look at question 3. Question 3 says, which word in the passage suggests the meaning of minute as used in the passage? Do you remember where you found the word minute when we were reading? We might have put a box around it. Let's unpack this question. It says, which word in the passage suggests the meaning of minute as used in the passage? Suggest means to give a clue to the meaning. Okay, so this one word that we're looking for is going to be a clue that helped us decide what the word minute meant in this passage. Okay, so let's go ahead and restate the word that suggests the meaning of minute in the passage is, and then you would just write the word after. Okay, so the word that you found would go right here on the line. Go ahead and pause this video, find your word, and restate your question and write in that word. And you are done with number 3. Okay, we are now ready for question 4. Good job on number 3. Let's look at 4. It says, which sentence in the text does the picture on the bottom of page 6 support? Okay, so we are looking for a sentence in the text. Okay. Let's think about the word sentence. Do they have an S after it? No. So we know we only have to look for one sentence. Remember, the word text is very similar to the meaning of passage, right? Okay, it was what we read in our close reading book. It was the story. Okay. Does the picture on the bottom of page 6, right? So what I would do is go back into your close reading book and look back at that picture and think about what's going on there. Is there a sentence in the passage that really talks about what's happening in that picture, or what is describing that picture? That's the sentence you want to pick. Do you remember how to restate the question? Okay, you could write the sentence in the text is, and then you would put your answer. So go ahead and pause this. Go ahead and underline the sentence that you think goes best with the picture. Look hard at that picture and then go back into the paragraph that's either near it, before it, or after, and which sentence really tells about that picture. And that is going to be your answer. Go ahead and pause this, answer your question. And then go back and check all your other answers. Make sure they all start with capital letters and end with punctuation. Remember, you can always go back and replay this at any time to help you. Good luck, and I know you'll do an awesome job.